we're joined by NASA astronaut Kjell Lindgren. Kjell, thanks for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm excited to be here.
You've done a couple of spacewalks. What's that like?
Oh, it is absolutely amazing to put that big white spacesuit on and to go outside into the vacuum of space, to do real work, to do repairs on the outside of the space station. And we're separated from that vacuum of space by just this thin layer of plastic, but it occupies your whole field of view. So when you go outside, you're able to see the outside of the space station, to see the Earth below and the thin layer of atmosphere so clearly through that thin piece of plastic.
Now, you're also a medical doctor.
That's right.
So you understand what would happen if you went out without a suit.
Yes, and it would be bad.
Okay, well, we're going to do a little science here about
All right.
not having a suit. Now, there's nothing I like more than creating a vacuum chamber with an astronaut. So I'm going to put the bell jar on top,
Okay.
and I'm going to ask you to turn on the pump, and we're going to watch what happens to these marshmallow bunnies.
Here we go.
So right now we're sucking all of the air out of there, and look what's going on. Wow.
Okay, you want to turn that off?
Okay, you bet.
Now watch what happens.
Oh.
Kjell, do you want to tell us what's going on here?
Wow. So we are all surrounded by essentially the weight of the atmosphere, and it's what we call pressure, the pressure of the sea level pressure where we're at right now. And pressure is pushing down on those bunnies in kind of the normal state. Now, when you start to take the air away, you did it in the vacuum chamber there, and then that's what is outside of the space station. As you take that air away, there are little air pockets, little air bubbles all spread throughout that marshmallow. And as you take the outside pressure, that outside weight of the atmosphere away, those little air bubbles on the inside start to expand, and it carries the marshmallow with it. So those bunnies start to grow.
Now, is this what would happen to you all without a spacesuit on?
Well, we're not made out of marshmallow.
Okay.
I know that. So not exactly, but there are some things that we would be very concerned about. One, again, the lack of air to breathe, and the absence of pressure would actually pull air out of our lungs, and any small air pockets within our skin and our body, that air would expand. And so even with your skin, if you pushed on, your skin would bubble up a little bit, and you could feel, it would feel like Rice Krispies underneath your skin. It's called crepitus. And I think my friend Jack Fisher was here not too long ago, and you all demonstrated what would happen to water, or to a liquid when exposed to vacuum, and it starts to boil. Again, the lack of pressure cause that to boil. And unfortunately, that's what would happen within our bodies as well, is that any of the fluids that are exposed to that vacuum would start to boil off.
Wow.
Not a good situation.
Yeah, well, it was kind of a bad day for the bunnies.
They still taste good, though.
Sure. Yeah, I like any science that I can eat.
Kjell, thanks for talking about this.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.